NBA, Donovan Mitchell is next up. Donovan Mitchell headlined the game of the night up against the Boston Celtics, where they won 122-108. Spider put up a ridiculous 36, 4 and 9, 12 of 23 from the field. He was stepping back, ankle breaking, taking names, player, man. He was off the chain. It was a statement game. It was, but we'll dive into that game in a little bit more here in a second. So how we doing? How's my NBA family? It's your boy Hooper's Life 24Q7. If you do enjoy this content that you're checking out today, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, man. It would mean a lot. That's how we create a community around here, and that's how we talk hoops, man. So let's start it off, because I got a question. We had one question in the chat. So let's check it out, man. Let's check it out. So Zach Bash said, who do you got for early MVP this year and for Rookie of the Year? He's got Embiid and he has LaMelo for Rookie of the Year. I think it's hard to argue with those. It's really too early to tell. Utah Jazz have the best record in the league. You know, Joel Embiid is balling. So I think it's a little bit too early to tell, but those picks that you had, safe bets, I would definitely agree with. That's where we could be at right now. I think we had a decent slate of games for the night. Starting off with Detroit had 122 over Brooklyn, 111. There was no KD tonight. Harden had 24, 6 and 12, 8 of 14 from the field. Kyrie had 27, 2 and 7. He was 12 of 28 from the field. Not that great. Jeremy Grant over on Detroit had 32, 11 and 19 from the field. Jeremy Grant, man, that kid's special. Over on the Knicks side, they lost 96-98 to the Heat. RJ Barrett, man. Coach, I don't know what we're doing, Tibby. Are we going to play RJ, or are we just going to have him go in and out of the lineup? He was doing the offense-defensive swap with Alec Burks and RJ Barrett, where RJ wasn't playing offense at the end of the game until the last play. It's just a weird decision for me. He's a young guy. We need him to grow, man. Let him grow, please. Anyway, then on the Pelicans side, they won 130-101 against the Rockets. Ball had 15 of 6, 15 of 12 from the field. Zion had 20 and 7, 6 of 10 from the field. That's good percentages. And then Josh Hart had 20 points and 17 rebounds. Go off, man. Rockets still no Christian Wood. Wall had 23 and 6. Warriors 114-91 against the Spurs. So the Warriors came back and they beat the Spurs this time. Steph had 32 points through 3 quarters, and Draymond Green had 11 dimes. Now the question of the night, man. I got a question of the night now. Okay, from San Antonio, Steve Kerr said that he thinks DeMar DeRozan is a future Hall of Famer. Okay, so let me break down a couple of DeMar DeRozan stats. He's 20.1 points a game for career. He's averaged over 20 points a game for the last 7 years. 4-time All-Star, All-NBA Team 2, All-NBA Team 3, and he's made it to the conference finals once, where he lost 4-2 to a Cleveland Cavalier-led LeBron James team. So that's my question for you. Do you think that DeMar DeRozan, at this point in his career, is a Hall of Famer, or can get to being a Hall of Famer? Let me know what you guys think, and we'll discuss that in the next video. Next up, we have Portland and the Magic. Portland Trailblazers won 106-97. Dame had a cool 36, 9 of 22 from the field. Vucevic on the other side had 27 and 15. So another big game by him. Then, we had Philadelphia against the Sacramento Kings. Now, I watched this whole game head to toe, and I was watching this in and out with the Boston-Utah game. But Embiid had 25, and he was 7 of 16 from the field. And he played a good game all around. And, you know, he kind of just played like a leader, made the big plays when he needed to. But over on the other side, my boy De'Aaron Fox had 34 points and 10 assists. And now they're coming off a 4-game win streak, the Sacramento Kings. And I really think that they might be up to something. Tyrese Halliburton, that kid's special. And De'Aaron Fox he's flipping the switch. He's at 23 points a game right now, and he's trending upwards. And the Kings are trending upwards. So we'll keep an eye on that, definitely. And then finally, the game of the night, the Utah Jazz against the Boston Celtics. Let's go over the stats real quick for the game, though. Donovan Mitchell had 36, 4 and 9. Ingles had 24. Gobert had 18 and 12. Then Tatum had 23, 7 of 20 from the field, though. And then Jaylen Brown had 12 of 20. Kemba had 7 points, 7 assists, 2 of 12 from the field, man. Can we talk about Kemba Walker for a second? What is the deal, man? I really don't think that he's the right fit for this team. I know they thought they needed a scoring point guard. That's why they went from Kyrie to Kemba. but I think you need to start building around Tatum and Brown alone, and we need good defensive players around them. We need some shooters and just a couple of slashers, but these two guys have got to be the focal point, and Kemba's lack of defense is going to kill them, man, when it comes to the playoffs, because they really don't have a chance. They're gonna, when they get against good teams like LeBron-led Lakers, man, they're going to attack Kemba every single time with the ball. They'll do switches, they'll do swaps, man. They're going to go at it. So for me, I don't know, man. I think it's time to get rid of Kemba Walker. Now the Utah Jazz, man, they got the best record in the league right now. They're sitting at 19 and 5, above the Lakers, above everyone, man. So they're really impressive right now. I gotta give big props to them. Donovan had a ball-in game tonight. His step-back game was cold. He would not let the Boston Celtics get back into this game. They kept trying, they kept fighting, they kept climbing. He wouldn't let it happen, man. He was balling. Joe Ingles is really good. I don't know what happened last year. Joe Ingles is really good. I think Gobert is a staple there. I think Donovan is a staple there, and I think they have some really good pieces, especially with Clarkson off the bench. So we'll have to see. Keep an eye on the Jazz, because if Donovan takes that next leap, that could be it, man. That could be it. We'll see if those other guys can hang though come playoff times. They didn't have Bogdanovich last year in the playoffs, so let's go over the rumor mill. So real quick in these videos, sometimes if there's enough rumors, I'll do some rumors. Multiple execs think that Kemba Walker will be traded. Okay, vague, maybe, potentially. Lou Williams is on the market. Now that I've seen from a couple different sources. Lou Will's on the market, man. And potentially Pat Bev. Also, Toronto wants Andre Drummond, but the Cavs only in return want Pascal Siakam, so I don't really see that moving. I don't think they're trading Pascal, because they didn't trade him for Russell Westbrook and Paul George to keep Kawhi Leonard in Toronto. So why would they do it for Andre Drummond? No. Miami's interested in Kyle Lowry. I actually really like that fit with the Miami Heat. I think that could be really nice. Depending on what they have to give up, that could be really cool, man. And the Bulls supposedly are the leading candidate for Lonzo Ball. We'll just have to keep our eye on that too. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video today, oh wait, player of the game, player of the night, Donovan Mitchell. We already went over that, we said it, but player of the night, Donovan Mitchell. Anyway, if you like this video, you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, man. I really appreciate that. That would be fantastic. It was a good night of games, and I enjoyed it. Anyway, it's your boy 24Q7 Hoopers Life. Stay tuned, stay with me. Peace.